Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about spring in Germany and what are the flowers that are available, and I am also going to tell you how did I save so much money in creating my spring garden in my small balcony. So let's get started. So when you in Germany in springtime, when you visit common grocery stores, you get a lot of flowering plants, and these plants are very special. Some of them are really very costly, and some of them are really very cheap. And mostly it is a one-time investment, because usually plants are of two types: perennial and annual. So these plants are perennial, or with the bulbs you can grow them again and again next year. So that's why it is just a one time investment, but you are going to get flowers almost in every spring. Now let's talk about the annual flowers, and these flowers are so that these plants you can grow from your seeds, and if you have a proper timing, then you can always have flowers in your garden. And you have to sow these seeds in your home or inside, and when the weather is better, you can replant these seedlings in your pots or in your garden. See, here are two different typical flower of Germany or Europe that you should grow in your home. So the green one is tulips, and violet one is called hyacinthus, or the blue one is called hyacinthus. And the good thing about hyacinthus is that not only its flowers are very beautiful, it has some sweet smell. If you have a small space, then you should use these stackable pots, and these stackable pots are called stapelbart container, that you can get in different kind of Baumarkt or the gardening shops or the construction related shops. Here I already posted a video of how to make these primrose flower tower, and see, these flowers were very less when I planted them, and now it looks so beautiful. So dear Surbi, this one is on your request. You see, it looks like this from above, and it will look even better when all flower will pop up. So you see, I have so many different colors and it looks so beautiful. These are the typical European flowers, which are called daisies or bellis, and I got these tray from Lidl, which costed about 1.59 euros. We will talk about it later again, but now let's get back to our primrose tower. So these flowers are called primula, and these are very common in German grocery stores. You can get it. And first tip is that when you buy these stackable container, it just costs 5 euro or so. So it's a nice investment. In basically, it is not a flower pot. It is a Kräutertopf. That means you can grow many herbs in it. So that's my plan too, that I have 2 more extra of this type. So I'm going to grow spices in summer in these planters. But right now it is it is decorated with flowers. Now this is our bellis or European daisies. So right now it is not in full bloom, so it will take some more time to cover it with so many flowers. So we will wait. We are also here, so we will wait and see that how beautiful it is going to look. So now let's talk about the interesting fact. These flowers are called viola or pansies, and In German it is called Stiefmutterchen. So there are so many different kind of flowers, viola variety that is available in supermarkets, but there are some smaller one, there are some bigger ones, so I bought the bigger one. You can also grow it from the seeds. It is a typical annual flower. Now let's talk about how why does it call Stiefmutterchen in German. So what is the meaning of Stiefmutterchen? Stief means step, and Mutter means mother, and Chen is shows that something is very small. So and can you see the flower and then imagine the face of a old lady who is a bit grumpy? Can you see that? If you have vivid imagination like this, then most probably you can imagine this, that why this flower is called Stiefmutterchen. But if you are somebody like my husband and that cannot relate this point to this thing, so that is also okay, it happens. So this is a typical 10 plant tray which is small, and here are some plants which is grown inside it. All you have to do is you just take out these flowers and plant it on the planters that you want to grow in. So this tray costed me about €1.5. So my second tip is that you buy the 10 plants tray, because usually the single plants tray cost really much. So maybe a single planter is going to cost you about €2 or €3 and normally. So that's why you should buy these 10 plant tray and then grow it anywhere you want to grow. Once again, when you want to grow the plants, you should use Blumen Erde, or in this case literally these are the Blumen means flowers. So all you need is the flower soil, which is called Blumen Erde in German. Now there is another interesting plant which is called Narcissus in English. So you see in German it's called Narcissus, but these plants are also called Osterglocken. So why it is called Osterglocken? Do you have any idea? This is the blooming flower of Osterglocken or Narcissus. And why it is called Osterglocken is because it grows during Easter time. Oster means Easter and Glocken means bells. So it looks like a bell that grows in the time of Easter. That's why it is called Osterglocken. In the same way, I will show you the photograph of a very typical flower in Germany which is called Schneeglocken, which is white in color and look a bit similar, and in English it is called crocus. And this plant is also really very interesting and it's very common, and in German it is called Schneeglocken because Schnee means snow. So when it's snowing, and these are the bells that appear. That's why it is called Schneeglocken. Get back to these pots. So here comes my third tip. Take no shame in collecting the things that you get from Zoofverschenken stuff. So what is Zoofverschenken? In Germany, this is a tradition that if you don't use anything, you just write a slip on this saying Zoofverschenken. That means take for free. So if you see something with this slip, then you can pick these things up and you can bring it to your home. So basically these are the pots that I got from Zoofverschenken stuff, And now I am going to make it really very beautiful. I will plant some more plants in it, and this is already so beautiful. I think it is going to look really very awesome after adding some more plants to it. Now this is another experiment that I am doing. I am growing these seeds in plastic bottles, and these are basically recycled milk bottles. What I did was I spray painted them and made a few holes, and I saw my seeds. So here comes two very nice tips for you. First one is that always use seeds to grow your plants. It is going to save you a lot of money, and if you grow them properly, it is going to give you a very healthy and robust plant, and it is going to give you a very nice yield. Second tip is that don't waste anything. You can do some DIY projects as I did here with these old milk bottles, and I created these planters. I will collect all the clips when I was making this, and I am going to put it on my YouTube channel soon. So if you didn't subscribe yet, please subscribe, because there are so many awesome things that is coming in my channel. You see, it says that its name is Muscari, and you can grow it also very easily at your home. I bought these flowers because I basically had nothing for growing flowers. So and also I have collected a lot of Indian vegetable and flower seeds, so I will show you these seeds in my videos. So again, if you don't plan to subscribe to my channel, it will be a big loss for you. So please go and subscribe to my channel, and in fact click on the bell icon so that you can never miss any update from me. One more thing, these plants I got in discount, and usually right now what is happening is that all the flower shops, all the garden related shops were closed, and they have this spraying material that they have to just sell in lower prices. So if you plan to create a flower garden, you can buy some discounted plants and grow at your home. These are the seedlings that I bought from V-Mart, and the kohlrabi seedling, and some salad, and some grunkohl I grew at my home only. Grunkohl is called kale in English, if you don't know, and it's very healthy and it's very tasty. So these are my seed trays in which I grew my vegetable plants. Again, this one I grow from the seed. Curry plant I grew from my seed. And here are some Malabar spinach plants. Here are some chili, and there are more plants in my mini greenhouse. So first step is that when you are growing seedlings at your home is that you can use these seed trays, so it is better organized. And you see here, this pot I never bought these pots from market. These are the leftover herb pots. When I use this, I preserve these planters, and I use it to grow other seedlings. And in fact, you can give it away to your friends, and if they are interested in growing some plants. my dear friends, that's all for today. And if you find this video very useful, then please hit like button, subscribe to my channel, and we will meet again with a new topic and a new video. Until then, bye bye.